Yo, what's up guys? Sangan here, coming at you with my Zoo Draco deck profile for the new June 12th, 2017 ban list. I'm going to give you a quick trigger warning. I play a lot of weird cards that many of you might not agree with, so before you leave a dislike on the video, click away right now. Alright, if you're still here, then you're going to watch the profile. Now keep in mind, I have built this deck to go second. And I'm using a lot of weird theories, which I'm testing out, which have actually been working out. So I'm going to go over the deck profile, explain why I play these cards, and maybe you guys can get some good ideas too. So, I play double Masterpiece, 2 Dynamite Neckler, and 1 Ignis Heat for my True Dracos. I was thinking of bumping Ignis to 2 and Knuckler to 1 because it's simply better going second. If you tribute over anything into Ignis and they have, say, a Trident, they're probably gonna try to destroy it with Trident. And with Ignis, you can get Heritage, and you're most likely gonna get a +2 draw off of Heritage, which can help you if you're going second. As for Zoodiacs, I play just 2 Rat Pierre, 1 Whiptail, and 1 Ram. I play a smaller Zoodiac engine, simply to fit all the stuff that I've put in this deck. But it's been working out pretty well. Hand traps, I play triple Ghost Ogre, and here, first trigger warning, 3 Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. This card is actually really amazing. Seeing as how I'm going second, I can just call Trident right away, and they're going to be playing without Trident for the entire game, which puts me in a really good position. Just usually Zoodiacs win by just continuously popping with Trident. If they can no longer do that, and they're just relying on making a big Zoodiac with Whiptails, this deck can run over decks like that very easily. I still got to worry about opposing masterpieces though, but I have plenty of outs to that as well. And my last hand trap is 1 Maxi. That's it for monsters. Spells, I play triple Diagram, triple Terraforming, triple Heritage, and double Disciples. I'm probably going to bump Disciples up to 3 simply because it extends my plays going second. I usually want to open up one of those spells just so I can get a Tribute Summon off before I go into a Zoodiac, just so I can bait out my opponent's Tridents. And then triple Zoodiac Barrage. Obviously, it's just a great card, getting out Zoodiacs for free without using up your normal summon. Alright, just to speed up the deck, because you're not always going to open up optimally, and you want to give yourself a lot more cards to work with, especially going second. So I play triple Pot of Desires. Yeah, you can banish some stuff, maybe banish some random Zoodiacs, but the way I've been playing is just summon any Zoodiac and search out the next Zoodiac and make Trident. As long as I don't, even if I banish 2 of my Zoodiacs with this card, it's not that bad, because I'm only really going to make 2 strings of Zoodiac Xyz during any game, so it just speeds up the deck. Now this next card has a lot to do with player theory. Seeing as how I'm going to be going second, say I summon a Zoodiac monster, and they have a Trident on board. Well, they're most likely going to pop the Zoodiac monster immediately upon its summon, so I can't go immediately into Trident. And that's where this card comes in. I play triple Card of Demise. You know, when you summon the monster, when you summon, say you summon a rat or whatever, and they pop it with Trident, or say they pop it with a Ghost Ogre when you try to use the effect, you can just play Card of Demise and extend your plays with the with the true Dracos, which is really amazing. Yeah, it doesn't always work, but like I'm gonna say 80% of the time, it's really great to have. For going second cards, which is honestly amazing, is Double Dark Hole and Raigeki. These board wipes are what really make going second in this deck phenomenal. Just being able to completely wipe out opponents' fields and then have totally free access to what you're doing. And because you opened up with one more card than your opponent, like you're gonna have total free reign to do whatever you want. Yeah, you might have to deal with some macro, but most decks this format aren't playing a lot of macro. Well, because most decks are playing True Draco, and most of those decks, especially going first, aren't playing that many traps. So you're not gonna have to fight through much when using these cards. And if you're weighted, if your opponent didn't summon Masterpiece on their first turn, then they might have the trap card to tribute summon for it. But if you use a board wipe on their monsters, they're most likely not going to have a second tribute to tribute for the Masterpiece. So they can't even summon Masterpiece if they're holding it for the trap. And if they did summon Masterpiece using a spell to play around a board wipe, I play outs of that as well. For the true Draco traps, I play double Return and double Apocalypse. This is the obviously open up more continuous cards to go second. Like, yeah, if I don't open up a spell to give me an extra tribute summon, I can still just tribute over one of these traps. For any of my true Dracos, pop their Trident, most likely bait it, and then you're gonna get the effect off with whatever tribute summon monster you tribute summon for. I play one Skill Drain. If you open up this card, you win 99% of the time. This card is absolutely amazing, even against True Draco, because you're gonna turn off almost everything else. Like you're most likely gonna wait till you get the Masterpiece off board, and once you've done that, Zoodiacs can't do anything with this card up. And I'm also playing Zoodiacs, but I'm mostly centered on the True Dracos. And if I ever need to get rid of this card, I can either just pop it with Diagram or tribute over it for any of my True Dracos. Solemn Warning, just an all-around good card. Stops Masterpiece, really. And my last trap is one Torrential Tribute. If you're going second and you don't open up that well to get rid of your opponent's board, this card is really great for not only getting rid of the board they established on the last turn, but also dealing with any summons that they make on their next turn, which is really great. For this extra deck, we got two Broad Bulls, double Trident, one Borbo, one Tiger Mortar, one Shaka 9, one Hammer Kong, one Daigusto Emerald. These next extra deck monsters are just kind of in here. Sometimes most likely they'll tribute over my Masterpiece for a Gamma Seal, and I can bring it back the Masterpiece with Return, and I could just exceed on the next turn. That isn't the real reason this card's in here. The real reason is for Xyz Universe. I don't play Xyz Universe anymore, but I just didn't take this card out. That's why. Invoker is only really in here for cherries, and then the rest of my I can summon. I can actually use this with two hand traps because they're all threes, and then the rest of my extra deck is cherries targets. One Mithrilium, one ABC Dragon Buster, one Logia, and one Danglong. These are really just tournament based, where you're going to be playing. If your locals has that random ABC player and you don't want to deal with that, and you have the cherries, well, you could just cherries ABC. These can obviously be anything for cherries, or maybe extra rank 4s. I don't play Tornado Dragon or have a Dweller. I mean, I can get a hold of them, but I just feel like having these cherries targets is more important. For side deck, I play triple Gamma Seal, triple Twin Twisters, double Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Chalice. This card's really good against Masterpiece when it's not affected by spells, or when it is affected by spells, and also Tridents, triple Dimensional Barrier, and 2 Magic Deflector. This card is for going first. If I ever feel the need to go first, there's a lot of cards that this card hits. Zoodiac Barrage, Tanky, Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclone. Like, it hits a lot of cards. Like, obviously it's not good going second, but going first, if you can play this card at the right time, it's really going to disrupt the opponent who's trying to get over your board. And if they can't get over your board because of this card, like, this is just a single card to stop all of them. So yeah, that was my deck list. Like, yeah, I'm playing a lot of weird cards, but I have good theories behind them. If you haven't tested it yourself, then you wouldn't know. But test it yourself, and you will know. Let me know what you guys think. Sangan, get out.